This is your 420 Radio News for Friday, September 27th, 2013. I'm Russ Belville. Representatives urge new direction with new drug czar pick from stopthedrugwar.org. 5 Democratic members of Congress are calling on President Obama to use the naming of a new drug czar as an opportunity to take a big step toward fully embracing a drug policy based on science, reason, and facts. The 5 representatives made their call in a letter sent to the White House Thursday. The congressman wrote, quote, "We urge you to nominate a new director for ONDCP who will develop policies based on science rather than ideology and move away from the failed policy of criminalizing marijuana. The new director should promote fact-based education and use medical science and behavioral research to end the questionable practice of equating marijuana with dangerous drugs like heroin, crack, and methamphetamine," end quote. The signatories are U.S. Representatives Steve Cohen, Democrat of Tennessee, Earl Blumenauer, Democrat of Oregon, Sam Farr, Democrat of California, Mark Pocan, Democrat of Wisconsin, and Jared Polis, Democrat of Colorado. They also wrote, quote, "We ask that you break from this tradition and nominate someone with a background in science, particularly in light of the rapidly growing public support for marijuana legalization and broader drug policy reform. It would be a mistake for you to appoint someone who merely continues to prosecute the failed war on drugs," end quote. Kentucky hemp farmers chance prosecution from State Journal. Farmers who plant industrial hemp in Kentucky soil risk prosecution regardless of a U.S. Department of Justice memo on federal marijuana enforcement issued earlier this year, Kentucky Attorney General Jack Conway said Wednesday. Regardless, the Kentucky Industrial Hemp Commission will continue its effort to launch a hemp licensing program, said Holly Harris, Chief of Staff for Kentucky Agriculture Commissioner James Comer. Comer criticized Conway's opinion, saying the Attorney General, quote, "is wrong to threaten to prosecute farmers." Quote, "Hemp is legal in Kentucky, and the federal government has made it clear that it is not going to prosecute farmers for growing hemp," end quote, Comer said in a statement. But Conway disputed the department's interpretations. Quote, "I think it's irresponsible for anyone to take the Department of Justice's guidance, their guidance to prosecutors in states that have legalized marijuana, and to take that and contort it that suddenly industrial hemp is now legal in Kentucky," end quote, Conway said. Quote, "That's not the state of the law," end quote. Conway did not say whether he would pursue criminal cases against hemp farmers, but the opinion made plain that those who plant hemp seeds could wind up in court. Energy drinks and medical marijuana on the menu for the American Academy of Family Physicians. The AAFP Congress of Delegates on September 24th adopted an amended substitute resolution that directs the AAFP to work with the FDA to define stimulant drinks, to oppose the availability of free or discounted versions of stimulant products to individuals younger than 18, and to advocate for a ban on stimulant drinks for individuals younger than 18. Delegates chose to refer a resolution opposing legislative approval of smoked medical marijuana to the AAFP board, but they did adopt a substitute resolution supporting research into the potential therapeutic benefits of marijuana and expressing concern regarding the efficacy of smoked or burned marijuana as a therapeutic modality. Colorado marijuana attorney Robert Corry arrested for public pot smoking from the Denver Post. Robert J. Corry, the marijuana activist and attorney who handed out free joints in Denver's Civic Center Park earlier this month, was arrested Wednesday for smoking marijuana in public. According to a police report, Corry and a woman were seen smoking a joint between a gate and the concourse at Coors Field during the Colorado Rockies game when officers approached. An officer asked Corry to hand over the joint, and Corry responded, quote, "No, I don't have to, it's legal," end quote, according to the report. Corry also cursed at officers, refused to comply with orders, and told one officer, quote, "You're a stupid cop. You are going to make this easy for me. You can't search me. It's only a citation," end quote, the report states. Corry, age 46, was arrested on suspicion of public consumption of marijuana and disobedience to a lawful order, according to the report. He could not immediately be reached for comment. In the Wednesday arrest, Corry told an officer, quote, "I bet I'm a big trophy for you," end quote, according to the report. When the officer said he didn't know who Corry was and Corry explained, the officer responded that Corry should have known it remains illegal in Colorado to consume marijuana in public. Corry replied, "Yeah," according to the report. And finally, in entertainment, Miley Cyrus admits marijuana use in a quote with the October 10 issue of Rolling Stone. She says, quote, "Weed is so much better. It's the best drug on earth," end quote. This has been your 420 Radio News for Friday, September 27, 2013. I'm Russ Belville. When we come back, we go behind the headlines on a story this morning from Portland, Oregon, of a man who stabbed a teenager trying to rip off his marijuana crop. You're listening to The Russ Belville Show on 420radio.org. We'll be right back.